years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bruins line up to punt it away.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Did the work himself. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
What up, man, bro?
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field ready
establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabs behind the line. It's Cox. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Wants to throw. It's McMillan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas is going to walk off the field there in Denton with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big thing. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off on his feet at the 40.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in press coverage. They'll give it on the counter. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Back to pass on second down. Floating away. Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Washington. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. The give on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback adapted. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He's got him this time. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll go to the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Dead center perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot. turning it on. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense got it. They're on. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Slithers into space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback keeper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Hunt is on its way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Finds a man on the right. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Cox. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yaw. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cox. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go right back to him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our force to settle for the field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged it.
We reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Here's a quick throw out through the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big 1st down.
Got his man on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And his 1st throw here is incomplete.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the first down. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Working that left side now.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. They bring the punter onto the field now. Put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Boyd. Here comes the heat. Buys a little extra time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Here's the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 2nd down. Defense playing a bail technique. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bruins will send out the punt unit.
Number 15, Arns punts it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And after this play, they will be baked. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.